Yo, it's your boy Marita Boy. I'm back up in this thing, man. Listen. Today on the docket, we got T.I. and Tiny getting caught with some more SA allegations about them doing you know what they do. You know T.I. and Tiny, they allegedly held on the strippers in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? You know what they say T.I. and Tiny do. But they got some new allegations against T.I. and Tiny. We're going to get into it. We're going to read what the news reports say allegedly happened. We don't know if that really did happen. But we going to... What's up, Tanil? What's up, Mama Tanil? Shout out to Tanil. My bad, y'all. I was ashy in the motherfucker. I just got... What's the name? Boy, I can't get on here and be ashy like that. But we're going to talk about the new allegations against T.I. and Tiny. And they are allegations, you know. T.I. and Tiny ain't never been convicted or nothing, so we're going to say they're allegations. But, boy, I ain't going to lie to you, boy. They done had a lot of allegations, and this one here is queasy. Queasy. You hear what I say? Queasy. And we're going to talk about it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Ashley? What's up, Two Real Always? My guy. Been in mind for a minute. What's good, fam? What's good? But it's crazy what they saying about old T.I. Oink. You know, I call her Oink, y'all. I call her Oink. Shout out to Miss Clean Anthony. Yo. But we're going to get into it, though. We're going to talk about it. We also going to talk about TTE NOTTI. You know, TTE NOTTI is Austin, Texas native. He kind of... I guess we'll classify him as a blogger. He always on Pop Austin Media. And y'all know he got into the situation where him and BG, Whack 100 and all them had some back and forth or whatever. Then it spiraled into his sister coming out and making some wild accusations against him. And then it changed into him kind of clarifying it, and we'll get into it. I ain't gonna tell y'all everything that happened because I've been watching some blogs and I've been watching some people post things, but it seems like they behind. You know what I'm saying? It seems like they haven't saw the conclusion of the whole situation. They still talking about TTE NOTTI gets exposed and TTE NOTTI got this going on and that going on. But if you pay attention, if you watching Pop Austin Media, TTE NOTTI done cleared up a lot of this stuff, you know what I'm saying? But we're going to talk about it. If you don't know, I ain't going to divulge the whole thing. I'm going to break it down as we go. If you haven't heard the whole situation. A lot of y'all might have heard the situation. I mean, TTE NOTTI, it ain't like he really popular, but he in the algorithm with this situation. It's kind of like he done clouded up now, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to talk about it. What else we going to talk about? Oh, we're going to talk about Katt Williams. Katt Williams done went viral after he went on Club Shay Shay. That's Shannon Sharp, former NFL player, podcast. And Katt Williams just went to telling all his internal beefs with Ricky Smiley, Cedric the Entertainer, Steve Harvey. And it was no holds barred, and it's really going viral now because of a lot of the things that Katt Williams said in the interview. I watched the interview. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thoroughly enjoyed the interview. That definitely was one of Shannon Sharp's best interviews. He also divulged some stuff about his life. And when I mean Katt Williams, and I enjoyed it. I ain't gonna lie, I enjoyed it. I'm a Katt Williams fan, y'all. I got Katt Williams in my top 3 currently living comedians. You know what I mean? Like for real. I might got Katt Williams. Yeah, he definitely in my top 3. He might be my number 1, to be honest with you. Let me tell you something about comedy. I don't like make a fool of myself comedians. You know what I mean? I like comedians who tell me real shit but make it funny. Like Mike Epps, like Cat Williams. I don't like the I'm a buffoon comedian. You know what I mean? Kevin Hart kind of fits that mold for me. Like that. I'm gonna make fun of I'm gonna make myself look like a fool to make you laugh. Cat Williams mo be telling you some real shit that you know goes down every day in the world, and he makes it funny. You know what I'm saying? Cat Williams comedy still make him look cool, still make him look player. Let me tell you how good Cat Williams is, man. You remember that time when Cat Williams got beat up by that teenager? Do y'all remember how Cat Williams explained that? And Cat Williams made that shit funny. Cat Williams made himself getting beat up by a teenager funny. I mean, he definitely is one of the greats. You know what I'm saying? So I got him in my top 3. I don't like buffoon comedians. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Hart is more of a mainstream comedian to me. A crossover comedian. You know what I mean? Which makes him more successful. He's more successful. But as far as like a black comedian, I don't consider him like a black comedian, urban comedian. I feel like he is more of a crossed over comedian. Mike Epps, Cat Williams, them are comedians. Y'all know what I'm saying? I'm trying to cut out on the cussing because you know YouTube got me. They already know I be cussing and stuff, so he one of them. What's up, Kenny? What's up, nephew, for real? Yo. What up, Chicks 1000, aka the Chick 1K. What's up? Yeah. But he one of them. Yeah, I like Country Wayne too. I'm gonna tell you who was real funny to me. Who passed? Hey, boy, I still got a little bit left over from New Year's. Y'all don't know what it is, but boy, get y'all some of that, boy. Listen, get y'all some of that. That's Remy though. But I got a little bit left over from New Year's, so I am going to partake. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. But my bad, y'all. Hit the computer real quick. But what I was saying? I lost my train of thought. I can't. Oh, let me tell you who was really funny to me. God rest his soul, he no longer here. But that damn Roy Lee Pate. Y'all know Roy Lee from Texas. The dude that got into it with Yellow Beezy, kind of caught up in that Mo 3 situation, Mo 3 homeboy. You remember he got shot, then he lived, and he died at the hospital later on. Bro, listen. Roy Lee Pate was very funny, and he was one of my favorite up-and-coming comedians, man. I'm telling you, Roy Lee Pate, the one who head looked like a PT Cruiser. Bro, listen. Roy Lee was funny. Let me tell you how funny Roy Lee is. Go watch some of Roy Lee interviews explaining when he was beefing with Yellow Beezy and before he got killed and died and stuff like this. Bro, the man could talk and be funny. Let me tell you something. Like me, I'm like that too though, but I ain't funny as them. But I can talk and be funny. Like I can just talk to you and make you laugh. Roy Lee was like that, but Roy Lee definitely, you know, I ain't trying to say I'm no Roy Lee. Hell no, I'm nowhere near one of them. But I'm saying it's similar. You know what I'm saying? Some people that just naturally funny. There's people that just naturally funny. Roy Lee was that one. I was devastated when Roy Lee died. Devastated. But he was definitely funny as hell. I'm gonna tell you who else funny, low key, well, high key, however you want to call it. Naturally funny. Charleston White. For all his controversial things that he says and the drama and all that he get into, Charleston White is naturally funny. Listen, excuse me. I don't know what your boy name TK Kirkland was talking about, but I watched a clip of Charleston White's comedy show skit on Facebook. It was about a good 20 to 30 minutes. I promise you, and it's the only time I've ever seen Charleston White on stage doing comedy. I promise you I didn't turn down time. And I'm hard on comedians. I just don't laugh off everything. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, Charleston White had me dying. And when I watch Charleston White's interviews, I be laughing. Because he's naturally funny. So, yeah. But hey, rest in heaven to Roy Lee, man. Rest in heaven to Roy Lee Pate, man. Rest in heaven to Roy Lee Pate, man. But, Marita is a tall man. He's handsome. Thank you, chick. Thank you. Yeah, I'm 6'4". I got on scale last night, 265. 265. But you know. But what we gonna get into? I got my computer out, y'all. What we gonna get into first? Jump in the chat. What y'all want to talk about first? Y'all let me know what y'all want to talk about first. What y'all want to talk about? Y'all want to talk about T.I. Tiny? Y'all want to talk about Katt Williams? What else I got in the title? Let me see. What do I got in the title? My bad, y'all. I can't see it on there. Y'all want to talk about Katt Williams? Y'all want to talk about Young Thug? Y'all want to talk about? We can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. What else? Let me see. What else y'all want to talk about? Okay. But we can talk about whatever. We don't even got to talk about one of the topics that's in the title. We can talk about what y'all want to talk about. So jump in chat. Just do your thing, big bro. Shout out Richard Supreme TV. All right, look. So this is what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about T.I. and Tiny getting caught up in these soirees. Listen. Allegedly, we're gonna say allegedly. I'm gonna go look at the news article and I'm gonna read it to you guys. See what they saying that T.I. and Tiny has alleged to have got entangled with this time. My God. At this point, I don't know if it's a money grab or what. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how they keep getting themselves in these situations, but shoot, it's not good. Okay. This is a Rolling Stones article, so it's a credible news source, and we're gonna get to it. I don't want to do that, Rolling Stone. We don't want to do that, Rolling Stone. Rolling Stone trying to sell me some shit. Excuse me. My bad, y'all. But yeah, let me say this too, man. I feel like when you grown, I feel like it's privileges of being grown. You get to do what you want to do with who you want to do it with. My thing is, make sure that whatever you're doing is legal. Make sure whatever you're doing it with people that's willing participants and are into whatever it is that you into. And don't do nothing that you don't want to come, that you're afraid to come to the light. Because let me tell you something, everything that's done in the dark will come to the light. You know what I'm saying? It's a T.I. and Tiny sued by Air Force veteran who claims couple drugged and R-worded her. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. An Air Force veteran who previously claimed she was drugged and SA'd by rapper T.I. and his wife Tamika Tiny Harris sued the couple in Los Angeles late Tuesday. The Jane Doe plaintiff said she was around 22 or 23 years old and stationed in Los Angeles in 2005 when she attended a party at Coolio's house. Coolio house. You mean Fantastic Voyage, Coolio? You mean fentanyl taking Coolio? 22 or 23 at Coolio house. At Coolio house? I mean, like, he was popping back in the early 90s, but I'm saying, like, what you doing at, what's up, Dre 6100? What you doing at Coolio house in 2005? This by the time Coolio had him fell out. This by the time alopecia done took over Coolio head by then. This by the time Coolio is on a downward spiral, a drug-induced spiral. But I ain't gonna judge. Let's continue to read. When she attended a party at Coolio's house and met a man purportedly, this is Rolling Stone, purportedly. I'm gonna just say that. I'm gonna just assume that the Rolling Stone editors and writers is smarter than me. But I didn't know purportedly was a word. But anyway, it say Coolio's house that met a man who purportedly worked. I'm assuming they mean reportedly. I'm assuming that's a they editor need to tighten up because this thing say purportedly. I ain't never heard of that word. I heard of reportedly. I'm just assuming because reportedly sound better to me. You ain't gonna fool me into thinking that shit is a word. But anyway, reportedly worked for the Atlanta rapper and his wife. She alleges the man who went by the name Caviar. Oh, it's actual words in there? Okay, they got me. I ain't never heard that one. I learned something. But the man named Caviar. So you had Coolio house and a man named Caviar who allegedly works for T.I. and Tiny approaches you. I promise you, bro, that's crazy. Okay, so she alleged the man who went by the name Caviar helped facilitate a meeting with the couple at a club the following night. So it was the following night. So she didn't meet T.I. and Tiny that night. So she was at Coolio's house hanging out. I don't know what she was doing. I ain't going to allege to know what she was doing. But she was at Coolio's house hanging out on the Fantastic Voyage. You know what I'm saying? And she met Caviar. And Caviar reportedly worked for T.I. and Tiny. And he facilitated a meeting with T.I. and Tiny, allegedly, because these are the allegations, with her the next night. Okay. She claims, okay, at a club. Okay. So I wonder, is this in L.A.? Because this was the party where Coolio, well, this is where Coolio lived, and this is where Coolio's party was at in L.A. So I'm assuming that he facilitated a meeting at a club with T.I. and Tiny and the young lady the next night in L.A. I'm assuming that. I don't know that for a fact. I'm just assuming that unless they flew her out and she went to Atlanta. So we're going to assume this is in L.A. And we'll read more. I never read this article, so we'll read more and we'll see. Okay. She claims once she was in the VIP section, Tiny handed her a drink she believed was Spike. Listen, I'm going to say this. This is allegedly. We don't know fair use, all of that there. We don't know if this is true. We just, you know what I mean? We just discussing it and reading what the news reports say. But T.I. and Tiny has never been convicted of anything, and they haven't been convicted of this, and this is alleged, and they saying they're going to fight these allegations. But we're going to talk about them because this is what we do. Now, check this out. She say Tiny handed her a drink she believed was spiked. I'm going to keep reading. According to the 15-page lawsuit obtained by Rolling Stone, Jane Doe says she was separated from her friend and ended up alone in a hotel room with T.I. and Tiny, who were a couple but not yet married at the time. She alleges T.I., whose legal name is Clifford Harris, began issuing demands with explicit detail, like he was reciting a script. So what she's saying is he was telling her things, and it sounded like he had, like, the things he was saying, it was like a script. So I'm assuming it sounded like he said he say these things a lot. You know what I mean? That's what she's trying to say. But I want to hear what he said. She claims Tiny stripped her naked and got into a shower with her. Hold on now. Hold on. We can't gloss over this here now. She say Tiny stripped her naked and got into a shower with her. Listen, let me tell you something, dog. Let me tell you something. Tiny is about 5'1", 4'9", I don't know how big this lady is, but I find it hard to believe she just stripped her naked. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just take her, just whoosh, like, you know, like the NBA players when they come off the bench, their pants just pop off. I find it hard to believe that Tiny just stripped her naked. Now, I believe it was do you want to, like I want to make love to you, say you do. I think that what was going on. I think Tiny was putting a Mac Daddy oink vibe going on. You know what I'm talking about? Mac Daddy, Miss Piggy vibe down. I think, now I will say this though. Listen, I'm trying to say this because I don't want to just like, I'm going to say this. From me reading previous allegations and previous reports that are not substantiated, that we don't know if it's true or not, that have been levied against T.I. and Tiny, it seems to me that Tiny is very aggressive. From what them people say. Now, this is all allegations. This is not, we don't know if it's factual or true. These people could be lying on T.I. and Tiny. But when I'm listening to the people tell about Tiny's interaction in these allegations, they all make Tiny seem the aggressor. You know what I mean? They all make Tiny seem like she is got a little monster inside, a little lust demon inside. I'm telling you, they all make Tiny seem like she is really like aggressive. That's what she's saying. She say Tiny stripped her down and they end up in the shower. Now, do I believe Tiny stripped her down? No, I believe it was like consent, like, you know, like I'm just saying, I just can't believe she just took a bitch just clothes off. Like, if a bitch don't want their clothes off, bitch clothes ain't just coming off. You know what I'm saying? You got to be, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Like, not just one Tiny. Now, if you would have said T.I. and Tiny grappled her and took her clothes off, I could have believed that. But Tiny? Man, you try to elbow that little bitch. Bitch, you don't gotta elbow that bitch, that Miss Piggy nose. Bitch, you don't get your little oink looking ass off me, bitch. So, I do not believe Tiny just stripped her down. I believe, you know, this is just my theory though. I could be wrong. This that lady allegations. I don't know. She might be telling 100% truth. You know me, I'm gonna put my own little spin on it when I'm listening to it. If I hear bullshit, I'm gonna call bullshit. I'm just telling you, I'm gonna call bullshit. Know what I'm saying? But let's keep reading though. It's getting juicy. It's getting juicy. Let me take a little sip. Let me take a little sip. It's getting juicy. Ain't it getting juicy? This shit getting juicy, ain't it? We're gonna see. We're gonna see. All right. Okay. So Tiny script her clothes. Now, this shit like one of them sex books you be watching, you be reading. You know, the ones with the dude with his shirt off, with the long blonde hair, then he got the woman hanging from his muscle-bound arm and shit, and he just looking into her eyes. This like one of them books. You know, one of the books that your mama them used to read. You know what I'm saying? As the world turns and shit like that. Okay. She scripted her and got into a shower. So Tiny got in the shower. Hey, let me tell you. Hey, let me tell you something. I don't know what Tiny body look like, but if it look anything look like that face on that goddamn Quaker oat meme. Ooh. I don't want to see that goddamn body. Ooh, boy, I'm just saying. But she said Tiny got in the shower with her, so let's look. Let's read. Let's keep reading. Okay, Tiny got in the shower. She alleged she was extremely dizzy. Okay, because this is what she trying to say. They put something in her drink. Okay, she was extremely dizzy and lightheaded and appeared visibly drugged. She say appeared visibly drugged. Bitch, wasn't nobody there but you and T.I. and Tiny. Who would have knew that you was visibly drugged? This how you know that it was this statement here was, you know, put together between her and her legal team, because it says she appeared visibly drugged, unless the Rolling Stone writer throwing a little sauce on that motherfucker too, sprinkling a little seasoning on it. But anyway, when T.I. directed her into the bed, bitch, get your ass in that bed. Bitch, come on. I'm sorry, y'all. I hadn't got into character. No, I'm just trying to show y'all what happened, what possibly happened due to what we read here. I'm just trying to give y'all a visual of the shit. T.I. came out there and said, bitch, get your ass in that bed, and pushed on the bed. She claims T.I. turned on a pornographic movie to get aroused as Tiny held her face down. Ooh. This is getting good. This is getting good. When Tiny was straddled on plaintiff's back and pinned her down, damn, Tiny a little demon, ain't she? Tiny like a little Tasmanian devil. Say Tiny just pinned her down like a goddamn lion on a goddamn antelope on the plains of the Serengeti. You know what I'm talking about? She just, that's when she turned to that little demon. That's when that little lust demon come out trying to tell y'all, listen, y'all know that. Say Tiny just, like Dracula on her ass, bro. I'm talking about, ooh, shit. God damn it, Oink doing her shit in there now, her little pig face ass. She get busy now. Goddamn Tiny get busy, according to this Rolling Stone article. I don't know for sure. I'm just saying. I know that lady felt that mustache on her though. I know that lady felt that goddamn chin her Tiny got. I know she felt that motherfucker on a bike. All right, okay, look, but this shit getting good, y'all. I'm getting fucking steamy. God damn it, hold on, this bitch getting real steamy. I'll take a shot of the bottle now. This bitch getting steamy. Okay. The woman alleged she eventually forced herself. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I went too far. While Tiny was straddled on plaintiff's back. Damn, Tiny was on her back like a goddamn yeehaw. Damn. I'm picturing this shit, y'all. I'm getting steamy. Okay, plaintiff's back. T.I. then proceeded to slide his toes into the plaintiff's vajayjay. What? Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. I wasn't expecting that. Bitch, I was knee deep in a goddamn love book. You know the hot and steamy, you know what I'm saying? Romeo and Juliet shit. And what the fuck? The record just skipped. What the fuck did Clifford allegedly do? Hold on, let's read this shit again, y'all. This Rolling Stone. This ain't me, this Rolling Stone. I'm just throwing my little season on it. When Tiny was straddled on the plaintiff's back and pinned her down, okay, I like it. It's a little aggressive, but I like it. It's a little much, but you know, I can go with it if the plaintiff cool with it. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's cool. Okay. Then proceeded to slide. T.I. then proceeded to slide his shoes off, slide his toes into the plaintiff's vajayjay. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. They just fucked up my fantasy in my head. All type of shit. Listen, get that lady her motherfucking money. Nigga, you put your motherfucking foot fungus ass toes in that lady for JJ, nigga. Allegedly, bruh. No. She might have went down with the shit until you stuck that motherfucking big toe in the lady. Who the fuck does that? What a... Clifford, you a sick bitch if you did that shit, dog. Like, listen. What? You think Clifford got one of them food fetishes? You think he got one of them food fetishes? Bro, listen. Hey, look, this all alleged. We don't know. I don't know if this was really motherfucking happened. I'm just reading this shit off the Rolling Stones. This is what the plaintiff said happened. But I'm going to tell you motherfucking this. If that's what really motherfucking happened, she need a fucking $1 million. For real. Because, nigga, y'all was supposed to be in there soireeing, and now our powers combined. And you sticking your fucking toes in this lady? Bitch, you got foot fungus. What? Clifford, you a sick bitch, dog. If allegedly. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what kind of fucking demon you got inside you. Tiny had the lust demon. It was a Tiny demon is extreme, but I can kind of, you know, give her a pass because she's trying to get busy. You trying to do some off the wall shit. Who the fuck stick their toes in the... Bro, let me tell you something. I have never heard of that shit, never seen it, none of that shit like that. Like, out of all the things you want to do, yeah, let me stick my toe in her. That's what come to your mind, Clifford? This could be lies. This shit sound far-fetched, y'all. Let me rewind, because this shit is fucking far-fetched than a motherfucker. But listen, I see why she sued. She might have been down with the, you know, fuck, nigga, you gonna stick your toes on my stuff? She supposed to came up fighting. She supposed to came up fighting, scratching all them bitches. And let me be honest with you. At this point, if what she's saying is true, I'm on her side. I'm on her motherfucking side. Bitch, don't you stick your thinking motherfucking feet on my stuff. Nigga, who the fuck? Let me keep reading this shit. T.I., you got some explaining to do, cuz. I hope it's a lie, T.I. It's far-fetched. It's so wild and out there that it make me think that's a lie. So, I hope it's a lie. I don't believe it at this point because it's so far-fetched, but it's so far-fetched that it might be true. You know what I'm saying? Yo, toe? Something wrong, cuz. But anyway, I'm gonna keep reading. Fuck, man, that shit fucked me up. Fucking toe. All right. T.I. then said he would go to get a condom, and Tiny continued to arouse herself by grinding on the plaintiff. Okay, Tiny. Okay, Oink. Do you want to? Like I want to make love to you. Oh! That's what Tiny was saying. Say you do. I'm telling you, that's what Tiny was trying to do, nigga. Okay. Oink got a plan. I don't know what the fuck going on in T.I. mind, but Oink, that's what I call Tiny. Oink, she had a plan. Okay. Tiny continued to grind on her. Hold on the plaintiff and massaging her backside. So Tiny had her hands between them cheeks. She said she was grinding she was on the girl back, and she was grinding on her. Grind on me, and she was rubbing on her backside. So Tiny was whoop whoop. You know what I'm talking about? You ever, you know what I'm talking about? Whoop whoop. You know what I'm talking about? You ever bathed? You know what I'm talking about? Whoop whoop. She had that finger. This finger right here is this finger, y'all. That's the finger that go between the cheeks, right there. Whoop whoop. That's what Tiny was doing. Hey, Tiny grind on her backside. Plaintiff grew increasingly sicker and felt extremely ill by the assault and the battery that she was experiencing. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, T.I. fucked the shit up, dog. T.I. fucked the whole shit up. That sick shit. Can y'all imagine? T.I. and Tiny in there doing this shit right, and then Tiny doing her 1-2, and T.I. just start doing that weird shit, and Tiny like, niggas, you about to fuck it up. You about to fuck it up. Stop that shit. Stop it. And T.I. just, he can't keep that little lust demon inside. He can't keep that little lust demon inside. Tiny like, stupid. And T.I. like, he can't keep it inside. I'm telling you, that's what the fuck going on. I'm reading what the lady's saying. What Tiny got going on, it's shocking. But it's not out of the realm of what one would assume is going down in a threesome with two women and a man, right? But that shit T.I. got going on, allegedly, it's some different shit. So, I'm telling you, I'm just putting a little sauce to it, but it looked like Tiny is trying to control the situation and T.I. is fucking just doing the most. You know what I mean? He fucking doing the most. I'm telling you, fucking doing the most. But anyway, let's continue. The woman alleged she eventually forced herself to get up and then vomited in the bathroom. She claims T.I. then mocked her saying, "Are you all right? Look like you in last place." Huh? Let's dissect this here. Y'all know I put my little sauce on shit. Now, if y'all don't want to hear me put my little sauce on shit, y'all can just, you know what I mean? But y'all know I put my little sauce on shit. You know what I mean? Sometimes I reach, sometimes I put my arm out of the socket. But I let you know, it's allegedly, this is what I'm thinking. But it says, the woman alleged she eventually forced herself up and vomited in the bathroom. She claims T.I. then mocked her by saying, "Are you all right? Looks like you in last place." Jump in the chat and let me know what y'all think he mean by when he said, "You looks like you in last place." Sound like something else was going on. Sound like they was they hadn't actually gotten to the act. That's what it sounded like to me. Sound like she tapped out and Oink and T.I. and Oink and Bigfoot T.I. was you know, they were still active. But I'm assuming, I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? After you drug her, you mock her for being sick. Yeah, that what it sound like. But we don't know if he drugged her, allegedly. This was in 2005. Could he have drugged her? Yeah. Could he have not drugged her? Yeah, he could have not drugged her. She could be lying. We don't know. I'm just, you know, reacting to the shit. But let's keep reading and see what else she said. She claims T.I. then mocked her saying, "Are you all right? Looks like you in last place." She alleged she passed out and noticed she was in serious pain the next morning when a security guard demanded that she leave the room where T.I. and Tiny were sleeping. Forcing someone in the case by way of drugs into doing something of a sexual nature they don't want is sexual battery. R-word, the plaintiff's attorney Robert Diggs tells Rolling Stone, even after all these years, the embarrassment, shame, depression, it still lingers, silencing women. Silence justice no longer will my client remain silent. They are now seeking justice for her and everyone who has been similarly violated. The lawsuit was filed under California's Sexual Assault and Cover-Up Accountability Act, which went into effect January 1st, 2023, and offered a one-year look-back window to file lawsuits in case of sexual assault abuse. Okay, so this is where the plot thickens, y'all. See, this is okay. This is what makes me a little suspicious of the allegations, and I don't want to gloss over, you know, that this does happen every day to people across the world, and I don't want to cast no aspersions on people who this thing really does happen to. But I will say this, for the people who file false allegations against people, they make it bad for the people who actually have these things, crimes committed against them. And then we have to question whether these things really happen to these people, when a lot of times they really did happen to these people. And it actually make people who these things really did happen to afraid to speak out, because they don't want to be called liars. They don't want to be embarrassed. They don't want to have ridicule or something like that. And it's just crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna just say this. California, it says the lawsuit was filed under California's Sexual Assault and Cover-Up Accountability Act, which went into effect January 1st, 2023, and offered a one-year look-back window to file lawsuits in case of alleged sexual assault with expired statuses of limitations and allegations of a cover-up. So what happened was, what they're saying is, a law went in effect January 1st. Well, the law been around, but they amended it so that on January 1st, 2023, if something had happened to you in the past, you had 1 year to file these charges against someone. Now, if you look at the time that this case was filed, it's today is January 4th, 2024. Right. Which means that this case, that she just beat the deadline. It's suspicious to me, y'all. It's very suspicious to me. It's very suspicious to me because it makes me feel like that they're taking advantage of this act, this law. And she want to file it. Now, do that mean nothing happened to her? No, something could have happened to her. But the timing of everything, and if they didn't have this act, she wouldn't even been able to file these charges because of how long ago it was. You know what I'm saying? But being that this California Extra Assault and Cover-Up Accountability Act, which went into effect January 1st, 2023, because of that, she was able to file these allegations and bring this situation to light. Damn, I'm just saying, I'm pondering, y'all, my bad. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. I'm just sitting here pondering this whole situation, and now that I know that, I didn't know that, and it was my first time reading this article, y'all. You know, and now that I know that, it just seemed a little suspicious, man. And I hate to say that because this lady might be telling the truth, but she could be lying too. And if she's lying too, then T.I. and Tiny are the victims, you know. So we can't lose sight of that. But if she's not lying, then she is a victim, and she should get justice for what happened to her. I'm split down the middle with this one here, y'all. I'm split. I ain't gonna lie to you. I really don't know. Do I think they had an encounter? I don't even know that, but I think so. I think they had an encounter from. I haven't heard T.I. and Tiny them say we never met her, never knew her, or something like that. So she even gave the dude Caviar's name or whatever. She even gave the date, the Coolio party and stuff. So that's facts that they should be able to check. They can't ask Coolio; he's no longer living. But I mean, whoever Caviar is, you know what I mean, evidently somebody, and allegedly, hopefully, and you can be able to check some of this stuff out. But I can't say she lying, but I can't say it's truth either. I'm 50-50 on this one, to be honest with you. I mean, the only reason why I'm 50-50 is because I done seen other allegations in the past against T.I. and Tiny, and they're still allegations, but I'm saying they all surround the same situation, which means, I mean, and I know people in Atlanta, to be honest with you, and how I'm trying to say this, because it is rumored, I'm gonna say that it's rumored that T.I. and Tiny do be having soirees. They, you know what I mean, and now our powers combined, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not judging them. I mean, that's your wife. Is she cool with it? You cool with it? Hey, and now y'all powers combined. But if y'all is out there assaulting people, then I have a problem with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And if you out there sticking your stank ass big toe in somebody's daughter, you need to tighten up, big dog. For real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Because you just fucked the whole play up. Tiny had that shit going down, nigga. You just fucked up the whole goddamn. You just fucked up the whole shit, nigga. Y'all finna lose some more millions fucking around with you and your goddamn foot fungus, nigga. Fetish. Crazy in the motherfucker. But anyway, let me keep reading. T.I. and Tiny vehemently denied the allegations in his statement on Rolling Stone. On the heels of positivity, negativity always rears its ugly head. The plaintiff has been threatening to file lawsuits for 3 years. Okay. For 3 years, we have, in fact, okay, so so T.I. saying it's a shakedown. T.I. saying that this plaintiff has been threatening to file a lawsuit against them for 3 years, which means that she probably been telling them, hey, you better pay me or I'm going to say what I'm going to say. But that don't mean it's a shakedown, though. Well, I mean, it means it's a shakedown, but that don't mean nothing ain't happened. You know, sometimes things happen and people just want the money. You know, people don't want that business out there to be embarrassed or want people to know that it happened, but they want some money, though. You know what I'm saying? And they be like, hey, blackmailing. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely looked like I would assume, because he said she been threatening to file lawsuits. So if you threaten them but you ain't filing them, I'm assuming that you asked for something to keep you from filing. And maybe they gave her something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's one thing about a shakedown. If you pay them people, they just gonna keep coming back for more. You know what I'm saying? Like, they gonna shake you down forever. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I mean? So, and it's kind of, I guess it's kind of sort of the reason why Academic exposed himself, because said the girl was threatening to expose him. So, I know. Filed a lawsuit for 3 years. We have emphatically and categorically denied these allegations. They said, for 3 years, we have maintained our innocence and refused to pay these extortionate demands for things we didn't do. For 3 years, we have maintained the same position while the claims in this story have changed time and time again. Our position is clear. We are innocent of these fake claims. We will not be shaken down, and we look forward to our day in court. Okay. The Air Force veteran previously stepped forward in 2022 when multiple women accused Tian Tiny of victimization. Okay, so she was one of the people in 2021 when this situation with Tian Tiny hit the fan, and the public, you know, kind of became aware that they may have been engaged in these type of situations. The Los Angeles County District Attorney considered her claims but declined to file any charges, saying the alleged incident was outside the 10-year statute of limitations. Okay, so you see what happened. So it was outside the statute of limitations for 10 years. So because it happened over 10 years. So when this new act came in effect on January 1st, 2023, it allowed her to be able to do what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, it is what it is, man. Everything we just talked about was alleged. I just threw a little sauce on it. You know me, I'm a comedian. I don't know what happened. I wasn't in the room with them. If something did happen to this young lady, then I hope that she gets her justice. You know what I mean? If nothing happened to her, then I hope that T.I. and Tiny be vindicated, and I hope that she gets prosecuted by the fullest extent of the law for levying these charges or allegations against people. And if they're not true, that's if they're not true. And the reason why I hope that happens is because somebody got to protect the people that these allegations be levied against and they're not true. Now, I'm not saying that they're not true. I'm saying if they be found to not be true, then somebody need to protect these people, and somebody need to put a precedent out to deter people from doing this type of stuff. Far too many times people accuse people of stuff and it's no repercussion on them. But the people who these things have been accused of, even when they're vindicated, they have the stigma of this situation surrounding them for a while or even forever. And they may have been vindicated. You know what I mean? Especially if you're a public figure. So I'm just praying for a resolution of the situation. I don't know what happened, but sound like Tiny was in that bitch handling business. Do you want to? Bruh, what we gonna talk about now? It's extortion, chick. Chick say it's extortion. Chick say they known for that fuckery. Chanel say, I'm going to wait and see because I'm not sure what to believe right now. Me neither. I don't know. Chick say the time is good. Going to give them up. Yeah. Shout out to Boredom and Clicks. They're going to do a Diddy. Ooh. don't know. All right. Next topic. What we gonna get into next topic? Let me see. Let me see. My bad. I'm checking my phone. These people texting me. My bad, y'all. All right, we're gonna get into let me see. What I want to talk about. We're gonna talk about TTE NOTTI. We're gonna talk about TTE NOTTI. We're gonna go a little quick on TTE NOTTI. Okay, so if you don't know who TTE NOTTI is, TTE NOTTI is a blogger from Austin, Texas. He frequents a show called Pop Austin Media, and he gives his opinion on the hot topics in hip hop. He also was in federal prison with BG, and he by his own words, him and BG are pretty cool. And he was advocating for BG even before BG got out of prison. He was saying free BG. He was telling people stories of how BG held it down inside of the federal correction system. How BG stayed gangster, true to his image inside of the federal correction system. And he was actually, talking good about BG. TTE NOTTI linked in with a YouTube channel and a podcast channel and Pop Austin Media. He said he Googled. He stayed in tune with what was going on in hip hop. And when he got out of prison, he actually Googled podcasts, and the first one that popped up was Pop Austin Media, and he called them and he asked them, could he, be a part of it or whatever. And I think he said they kind of said something slick to him, so he kind of went off on him. And when he went off on him, they told him, yeah, we want you. And I guess it was because of his personality, his energy, or he just talked that shit. And they just felt like he would be controversial enough or entertaining enough for them to have on that platform. And the rest is history. I had been watching TTE NOTTI on Pop Austin Media for a while, and it's almost like for a while he was the only person that they would ask questions on hot topics. You know what I mean? It was like they didn't interview anybody else. It was like he was on there 24/7, and they was asking, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? What do you think about this? What do you think about that? And he would give his opinion on all the situations that they would toss to him. And it worked. It worked. I noticed their formula. They kept their clips of him real short. All the clips was like 5 minutes or shorter. You know what I'm saying? And I remember when they had like 5,000 subscribers. Then it went to 10,000, then 20,000, then 50. You know what I mean? So it worked. You know what I mean? That strategy worked, and they popped off. But TTE NOTTI came under fire here recently because when the BG paperwork came out and people were saying that BG may have ratted on one of his codees back in the days, hit that like button, please. Hit that like button. TTE NOTTI went up to bat for BG, saying, "Nah, this ain't this ain't that, da da da." So the people that was attacking BG, Whack 100, mainly, and a couple more people. BG's co-defendant, Whack 100, and a couple, and even to a certain extent, 1090 Jake. Now, 1090 Jake never said that BG was a snitch, but he damn sure, insinuated pretty good in his video that, he didn't agree with BG actually testifying for the grand jury. You know what I'm saying? And you could tell the tone of the video that 1090 Jake definitely, if he had to make a choice, he would go more towards BG did some shit that he shouldn't have did. He didn't, it wasn't that, oh no, BG didn't snitch. It was more like BG tripping. You know what I'm saying? So people took a cue from that. You know, 1090 Jake, his what he says of someone on his platform does sway people one way or the other in the hip hop community to believe whether a person is a snitch or a person is cleared of these allegations. And by him delivering that tone, and he never said BG was a snitch, but he said everything but that. It kind of left a little stigma on BG, and some people ran with it. But anyway, TTE NOTTI, you know, he kind of went back and forth with 1090 Jake about the situation, and it kind of ballooned. I ain't gonna get into all the back and forth because it was some crazy shit. It was one day TTE NOTTI was beefing with 1090 Jake, then the next day he was cool with 1090 Jake. Then it was cool with BG. Then he said some slick shit by GBG. Now he cool with BG. I don't know. I ain't gonna get all in that. I'm just gonna tell you how I got to TTE NOTTI getting into the situation. So TTE NOTTI said something about his sister on his, while he was going, you know, on social media. And his sister came back and she just unloaded a bunch of scathing allegations. She was saying that he doing sherm. She said dip. I don't know what that is. I'm from Florida, but I have heard people talk about sherm. I think it's embalming fluid, and I think they kind of put it on their cigarettes and smoke it. Have I ever seen it? No, but I heard about it and I've seen it like in movies and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I know people out west do that, and or did do that at one point. And she was saying that he did that, and he even came out and said that he used to do that or whatever. He used to do, I guess they call it dip, but she said he used to do that. She said that she even made the most egregious allegation that of all. She said that he had that ninja. You know what I'm saying? He had that Magic Johnson. Whoa. You know what I'm saying? That was she saying he had. And it was crazy because the way she spoke, it sounded so believable. You know, she's his sister, you know, and it was a bunch of other stuff that she said about him, but that part, being that it was his sister, it sound, you know, people like to believe that when you hear something coming from someone so close to someone, a lot of people take that as credible. But we also had to remember that it was from someone that was upset. It was someone, and be honest with you, those are the people that hurt you the most. The people that are closest to you, those are the people that can hurt you the most, because they can spread rumors and stuff about you that make people believe it. I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of people believe this rumor. I have watched videos today that was posted yesterday, and they're saying that TTE NOTTI has that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing that for YouTube purposes. But TTE NOTTI actually went to the hospital and got a test. Posted his test. It said negative. He actually went live from inside of the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Also, it was snitching allegations that his sister said that, you know, that her brother snitched. TTE NOTTI snitched. Well, TTE NOTTI was cleared of those allegations by 1090 Jake. 1090 Jake said that he ran TTE NOTTI name unbeknownst to TTE NOTTI. And if he would have found anything on his name, he would have made a video of it. So, and he said this himself. So the allegations that were levied against TTE NOTTI, all of them so far have come back false, other than the ones that said that he did the dip, the embalming fluid with the cigarettes, that whatever, the sherm, that I don't know nothing about that. I ain't gonna lie to you. But he said himself he used to do that. You know what I'm saying? He said that's what he said. His sister said that. He said that part was true. You know what I'm saying? But the part about him having that Magic Johnson, he showed the paperwork. You know what I'm saying? And I still see people out here posting videos saying that he was exposed and he got that, you know. And I'm here to tell you, I saw the videos myself. So, those are falsities, man. Oh, and he also said, plot twist. He also said that it's 2 platforms, social media platforms, that he is going to sue for defamation. One of them was Just Say No to Sko, and one of them was Onan TV. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. I like Sko platform. You know what I mean? I like Sko. You know what I mean? I don't know him like that, but he has been on Triple Threat Friday. I know my girl Mickey Truth pretty cool with Sko. Music 101, he cool with Sko. I only met Sko one time, and I think me and Sko talked in the DMs on Instagram once or twice. But I like this platform, and I like. Thank you, Dre. And I like Sko's platform, and I like Sko's content. So I hope that Sko don't get sued. I don't know Onan TV. I don't have an opinion on Onan TV. I ain't gonna even voice no kind of opinion on Onan TV because I don't know him. I don't know him. I never had an interaction with him. And I don't even know what he said about TTE NOTTI that is going to make TTE NOTTI sue him. You know what I'm saying? But he did name him as one of the people that he was going to sue. So I'm just saying it's because that he feels that those 2 platforms defamed him, but they only went off the information that the sister had. Now I don't even know why he put in Terrence Gangsta Williams up there, because the sister actually went live on Terrence Gangsta Williams platform. It was Terrence Gangsta Williams, the sister, and Onan TV when she was making all these false allegations against her brother. And I'm gonna just say this: we know they false because the man went to the hospital on live, showed everybody the paperwork. He doesn't have that ninja, so it's just sad to see siblings going at it like that. But I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Blood don't make you family. And this is proof. You know what I'm saying? This woman, for whatever reason, I don't know. That's their business. I don't know. But she did take to the internet and she said these things because I watched her. Actually, I posted a clip of that on my channel. If you go on my store, on my videos, I posted a clip of her making some of these allegations against TTE NOTTI. But he came out on him. He went and got the proof. 1090J cleared him of the snitching allegations. He good. Let's move on. Katt Williams. We'll talk about Katt Williams. Let me read the chat real quick. Shout out to he who seeks better. Salute, gang. Shout out to Dress who say that black look good on you, Maria. Boy, I appreciate you. Thank you. Kenny say, have a good night. Good night, Tennille. Porter say, shout out to Pop Austin Media. Shout out to Pop Austin Media. Straight up, at this point. TTE NOTTI be on platform Pop Austin Media talking about current events and stuff. Yeah, he do. Oh, chick say, who is that? Tennille say, I gotta go dinner date. You got a dinner date? Tennille, my dog. Do your thing, Tennille. I'm happy for you, girl. I'm happy for you, Tennille. I am happy for you. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Hold on, I gotta take a shot for Tennille. I gotta take a shot for my girl Tennille and her dinner date. Y'all see what we get? We got 1738. It's Remy. Hey, this is New Year, y'all. Shout out to Tennille, my girl on the dinner date. I'm happy for her, y'all. For real, enjoy yourself. Chick say that toe gonna give him up. I'm just reading some of y'all comments. Yeah. I'm happy for Tennille, y'all. But yeah, Katt Williams. So, I told y'all Katt Williams is my top 3 of comedians, man. But he went on Shannon Sharp's channel, Club Shay Shay. Shannon Sharp, former NFL player, former NFL analyst, 3-time Super Bowl champion, one of the coldest tight ends you ever want to see. I'm telling y'all, listen, I know a lot of y'all didn't see Shannon Sharp play, but let me tell y'all something. could get busy on the football field. Real talk. And he talked that shit. And he was like that on the football field. Real talk. He now has a platform that he made, and I like his platform. He interviews a lot of people. You know, be talking like talk like us. Talk like the old uncle. You know what I'm talking about? That used to be in the game, but he ain't in the game no more. And he trying to give the young dudes some game. You know what I'm saying? So that's Club Shay Shay. You know what I'm saying? Don't be drinking that Remy on there. You know what I'm saying? And he asked the questions that we would ask these people if we were sitting down in front of them. Hit that like button, y'all. Please hit that like button. Push me through the algorithm. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Let me know if y'all like these videos and stuff like this or whatever. If y'all like me back showing my face, because y'all know I used to be behind the avatar or whatever. So hit that like button. Shout out to the replay gang too for those who gonna watch this on the replay. But he had Katt Williams on there. Bro, listen, let me tell y'all something. Katt Williams went up when he first started talking. I knew it was gonna be an epic interview anyway. And let me tell y'all something. Katt Williams is a very articulate person. He can speak very well. His thoughts are very well thought out. And he's very articulate. But let me tell y'all something. Katt Williams, no disrespect to Katt, because I'm telling you, he's in my top 3. I enjoy Katt Williams comedy. Katt Williams telling some lies on that motherfucking Club Shay Shay. That motherfucking Katt Williams said that he could run a sub 4.3 in the 40. If y'all don't know what that means, that's running, sprinting. He said he could run a sub 4.3 right now. Bro, let me tell you something. Katt Williams is close to 50. I'm 42. Katt Williams is close to 50. He way older than me. You see, I see gray on him. You don't see no motherfucking gray hair on me. You know what I mean? I see gray on him, which don't mean that he's that much older, but I'm just, fuck that. Let me Google this nigga. This is what we gonna do. How old is Katt Williams? I want to know. Because he said he can run a sub 4.3 40. That's a motherfucking stretch. Katt. I'm finna forget his age. $52 years old. 52. Katt Williams is 52. Happy New Year, King Morado. Appreciate you, gang. Happy New Year. He say he is 52 years old, and he say he can run a sub 4.3 40. That's a motherfucking lie. Shannon even called him out on that shit. If he ran listen, he would be one of the fastest people in the NFL if he ran a sub 4.3 40 right now. He 52. Bitch, Dion can't run a, well, he missing the toe. But Dion can't run a sub 4.3 40 if he had that other toe. Not at the age he at. 52, stop the cap. But anyway, tell you another lie Katt Williams said. This motherfucker said he got accepted into college at the age of 7. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm a Katt Williams fan. I love Katt Williams. I love this interview. I think some things Katt Williams said in this interview was true. But I'm just saying, the lies was like whoppers. It was like lies that we had to talk about. And he been breaking the internet now. I see different bloggers. I see different celebrities talking about what he was saying. And it's stirring up a frenzy, which is what Club Shay Shay is for. It's what Shannon Sharpe hopes to happen. When you do these interviews with people, you want these people to say things that would cause them to go viral or controversy or something like that. But Katt Williams, I ain't gonna lie, I'm telling you, I'm a Katt Williams fan. But even I had to call bullshit on some of this shit what Katt Williams was saying. That nigga said he can run a sub 4.3 40 right now. He said that he was accepted into college at 7. Stop the bullshit, Cap. He said he read 3,000 books a year. I forgot what age. I don't want to lie on Cat. But he said he read 3,000 books a year from one age to another age. I don't believe that shit either. I don't believe that shit either. Bullshit, motherfucker. Listen, when you become a celebrity, that shit they be reading, you be reading them Wikipedias and all that shit. That shit be sauced up, made to look a certain kind of way. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like that shit be doctored up. Not saying all of them fake, but a lot of them be having falsities in them. Put it that way. And that shit, Cat Williams saying that nigga say. Cat Williams said he left home at 13. He had $2,500 in his pocket. He went to the truck stop and asked them something, which way they was going. One trucker say he was going this way, the other trucker say he was going to Florida. So he said he hitchhiked the ride in the back of the semi truck with his little baby Rottweiler. Man, stop the cat. He said he had a little baby Rottweiler. And he just hid in the goddamn back of the semi under some hay and just slept with his little baby Rottweiler all the way to Florida. And he made it to Miami. When he made it to Miami, he just lived in the streets. He said he went to he said he lived in a park. He said the park's still there. I'm not saying he never lived in the park. He said the park's still there. This is Miami. He said he would get up every morning, go to the library, and read 8 hours a day, and then he would go to the pier or something the beach or somewhere out, and steal car radios and make $2,000 or $3,000 or something like that a day. Cat, you gotta give me something to work with here, Cat. You gotta give me something to work with, Cat. You got to give me something to fucking work with, Cat. I can't even go back to my people and be like, man, Cat Williams, bro, yeah, he telling the truth. I can't even fight for you, Cat, with this shit. You run a sub 4.3 48.52. You was accepted into Cambridge, Harvard, Yale at 7. You goddamn hitchhiked on the back of a goddamn semi at 13 with your little Rottweiler puppy head under some hay, and then you slept in the park, went to the goddamn library, and read 8 hours a day. Non-fiction, he said, y'all. What fucking kid don't read fiction? What kid go to the library and don't read fiction? Non-fiction. Then he went and stole car radios all day and made motherfucking $2,000 to $3,000 all day. Every day. Bitch, if you made $2,000 to $3,000 a day stealing car radios, you ain't poor by the end of the week. Stop the cap, Cat. I mean, you made it sound real good. I mean, in between the truth, the interview was great. It was a great interview. But you made yourself look crazy. Then I'm going to tell you another thing he said. He said he never done drugs before. Find somebody that say he ever did drugs or they done drugs with him or this and that. Let me tell you something, bro. I am a former street pharmacist, right? I could look at a motherfucker and tell whether they own drugs or have used drugs. I have seen Cat Williams have episodes where it would lead me to believe. I don't know. I wasn't there when he ingested or didn't ingest whatever he ingested or didn't ingest. But watching him go through some of these episodes, I would bet you money that some of them was drug induced. I would bet you money. But listen, you develop an ability to see who possibly uses drugs when you sell drugs, because that's how you identify a customer. Sometimes people will come up to us and you couldn't tell whether they was a customer or not, and then as soon as they get past you, they walk to your homeboy and they buy $100 worth of crack. You never seen them before. They look like they not a crackhead. but you watching them, you like, because you want to say something to them, but you're not sure if they aren't a crackhead or a crackhead. So you don't want to offend nobody. You don't want to, even let nobody know that you're selling crack. But you want that goddamn money if they're a crackhead. Your homeboy already done served them, and he knows they're a crackhead. And so when they walk past you, and your homeboy say, "Hey, what's that?" and they buy that $100 crack, you looking like, bitch, I could have made them $100 if I would have been able to just identify that this was a crackhead. This is how you develop. Plus, this is how you develop the ability to look at people and see if they possibly a crackhead. You can look at their hands. You can look at their mannerisms. You can look if they got their hands in their pocket. A lot of crackheads like to have their hands balled up with money in their hand like this. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. They walk real fast. It's a lot of little telltale signs. Their mouth might go. They might be looking around. Hands might have little black from the lighters and things on their fingers. It's a lot of little telltale signs. You know what I'm saying? And when I saw Katt Williams having them episodes, I'm telling y'all this. Katt Williams definitely has taken drugs in his life. I don't give a fuck what he tell you. That's another fucking lie. Can I prove that he took drugs? No, but I'm just saying. I know what the fuck it looked like from past experience, and he goddamn sure fit the mold from them episodes that he used to have. That shit wasn't from no alcohol. You don't have them type of episodes like that for an extended period of time. Alcohol, you drunk tonight, you go off, you do some wild shit, you wake up in the morning regretting the shit you did, apologizing to everybody. Oh man, fuck what I did. You wake up in jail. Oh man, what the fuck? That type shit. That shit, what he had going on over an extended period of time was drug use. I don't know what the fuck drug use it was, but I'm pretty sure it's drug use. Can I prove it? No. I wasn't there when he may have did whatever he did. But I have enough experience to motherfucking, I bet money on it. For real. Yeah, you Katt, I bet you whatever you want to bet that you done been on some drugs before in your fucking life. Bullshit. Fuck you mean you hitchhike on the back of a motherfucking trailer with your Rottweiler puppy, lived in a park in Miami and was homeless and all this shit, and you never took a drug. I don't know no homeless people that ain't drunk or took a drug. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's some, but not a lot. Bullshit. For real. But anyway, all in all, Katt Williams did a great interview. But in the interview, he said something that kind of sparked him to go viral. And he said that Cedric the Entertainer actually stole one of his jokes. And it was one of Cedric the Entertainer's most memorable jokes, one of the jokes that Cedric the Entertainer used on the Kings of Comedy. And it kind of sparked a debate as to whether Katt was telling the truth. Because I watched Kings of Comedy. It was actually a great comedy show. We actually had the VCR tape that let you know how long ago it was. Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, D.L. Hughley, and of course the late great Bernie Mac. And it was a great movie, great DVD, great comedy show. It goes down in history. It goes down in history, honestly. Those boys made history. Those men made history when they made that, no doubt. But one of the jokes in Kings of Comedy, Katt, that Cedric Entertainer used, Katt Williams claims that was his joke, and he could prove it because it's video of him saying the same joke on Comic View in 1998. And if you don't know what Comic View was the comedy show that was on BET. And let me tell you something. If you was alive at that time to watch Comic View, y'all know what I'm saying. That shit was like lit. Between Comic View and Russell Simmons' Def Comedy Jam, those pretty much are the top two comedy platform shows on TV in the last 30 years. You know what I mean? Like, real talk. Like, if it was Russell Simmons' Def Comedy Jam and Comic View was the shit. And it came on BET. It came on kind of late. But it showcased all the up-and-coming comedians of that time. And everybody was on it. And Cat Williams actually said that he said this joke on Comic View a year or two before Cedric Entertainer actually ever said this joke. And he said that Cedric Entertainer actually came to, I think, the Comedy Store, which was a club that comics go to get practice, to get in front of a live audience and test out their jokes and to, you know, hone their skills, up-and-coming comics. And also some known comics get on there too, you know what I mean? Because stand-up is different from just doing regular comedy. Stand-up is like real deal. You got to have your shit together. You know, it's easier to get on a movie or a show and do comedy, but to do stand-up, you got to be done wrote your jokes. You got to be able to know how to deliver them. You know, you could be a good comedian and not know how to do stand-up. You get what I'm saying? Like, stand-up is a whole nother animal. You have to practice to be able to do stand-up. There's no other way around it. Like, you can get booed, all type of shit. Stand-up is another animal, I'm telling you. A lot of comics come from the stand-up background, and then they blow up and they don't do stand-up anymore. Maybe because it's not financially feasible, and maybe because they out of practice. I've heard that a lot. If you out of practice, you're not doing stand-up regularly, you get rusty. And then when you go back, that happened to Eddie Murphy. That's why they say Eddie Murphy won't do stand up anymore, because he's been so long since he did stand up to he might get booed because he ain't been active. It's like a muscle. You got to work it out. When Dave Chappelle went, you know, ghost, he was still visiting local clubs that nobody ever heard about, and he was sneaking up and doing stand up. You know what I'm saying? They say Dave Chappelle would just pop up at when he disappeared and nobody knew where he was and things of that nature. He said that he would just be sitting in a comedy club, you know, in the middle of nowhere that nobody knew, and then he would just, can I go up? And they would realize, oh, that's fucking Dave Chappelle. Yeah. And he would go up and he would just do some stand up, and they would clap and stuff, and then he would just fade back off into the night. And he did this for years, you know, just popping up all over the country in small little holes in the walls doing stand up. But back to what I'm saying. So they did the research. So they went and they actually found the clip, because people, I ain't gonna lie, Cat Williams had told so many goddamn lies in that live to where I was like, Cat, you better have some proof, Cat. Because that joke Cedric said was like memorable. All of Cedric jokes was memorable. Everybody's jokes from the Kings of Comedy was memorable. Everybody's jokes, like everybody's jokes. But that joke was definitely memorable. And for him to say so many lies in that interview, I was praying that he wasn't lying about Cedric stealing the joke. And I was praying that it was some proof of him saying the joke, some visual proof, because that's a pretty hefty allegation to make against someone the stature of Cedric Entertainer, and for you to do it publicly, you're gonna discredit yourself going forward. It's like almost like the little boy who cried wolf. Like, Cat, you already done told some lies that we just done let you get away with in the fucking interview. You running under 4'3", you're hitchhiking with your baby rock waller on a goddamn back of a semi at 13 going all the way to Florida, goddamn stealing car radios, making $3,000 a day, and sleeping in a park, reading 3,000 books, goddamn, all this bullshit. They're lying like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But it came out. They found the video, y'all. I seen it. I ain't even lie to you. This the one thing that he probably didn't lie about in the whole goddamn interview. That's his joke. They got him on Comic View performing the joke. The only difference is Cedric Entertainer made the joke about a spaceship instead of an actual car. Cat Williams on was about a car, but he acted it out the same way. Had similar music playing as he was doing the joke. Some of the same mannerisms. It was definitely the same joke, just a different variation of the joke. So on that one, I think Cat Williams proved that Cedric Entertainer stole his joke. He said that Cedric Entertainer actually saw him perform the joke at the Comedy Store, came backstage, congratulating him on the performance. He say he done been told Cedric that he stole this joke. He say Cedric Entertainer been apologized to him for stealing the joke. So why Cat Williams came out and said it publicly now? I don't know. Maybe he wanted to just shame Cedric Entertainer. Maybe they got some type of personal thing going on. And he just had that ammo in his goddamn 9mm, and he wanted to shoot it. But he was right on that one. Like, the video is out, and at this point, Cedric Entertainer, yeah, you stole that man's joke. Do we care? Nah, it just went viral though. So anyway, but if you haven't checked out Cat Williams' interview on Club Shay Shay, Shannon Sharp's YouTube channel, his platform, his podcast, listen, go watch it. I'm telling you, it's very entertaining. Cat Williams is very articulate. He can lie, god damn it, like a rug. And the lies, if you ain't quick, if you ain't, he'll get them bitches by you, and you'll swear he graduated from Harvard at 12 and goddamn went to the goddamn ITT Tech at 19, graduated with a doctorate in chemical molecular biology at 23. He went to the moon at 25. He worked on nuclear bombs, goddamn it, in Hiroshima at 13. I'm telling you, if you listen to goddamn Cat Williams, god damn, boy. This nigga astrophysicist, scientist, comedian. You're an astrophysicist, a scientist, comedian, bro. Let's see what else we got. What else we gonna talk about, y'all? But shout out to Cat Williams, though. He's still my favorite, one of my favorites. Cat Williams and Mike Epps. Let's see. Oh, we talk about Young Thug ass. Young Thug, your ass going to jail, boy. Well, your ass ain't getting out of jail. Your ass ain't getting out of jail. Do I wish you would get out of jail? Yeah. I wish you got out of jail. I don't wish jail on you. But is your ass getting out of jail? Hell no. Your ass is fucked up, son. You made that joke. Hold on, I got to take me a little sip. Y'all, I got to take me another little sip. King AK-47. I learned this shit from you. Nigga, I seen King AK-47 the other day on the goddamn live. Nigga, King AK-47 had a bottle of Moscato. He was turning that bitch up. I said, goddamn it, if AK can do it, I can do it too. That's Remy, y'all. Y'all see how my eyes getting low? I ain't been since New Year. I've been sipping good. Hey, look. After a while, I'm going to cracking jokes. Y'all know when that Remy kick here. It's kicking it a little bit now. Brother said, I love King AK-47 live on your third trial today. Much love, AK. For real, shout out to AK. I need to hit him in the DMs. I'm gonna hit AK in the DM like, nigga, what, you don't fuck with us no more, nigga? How you get it? Look, that's how you get it. You gotta fuck with him. I be fucking with him. Shout out to Scotty Fly. Oh, no, you ain't. You gotta go listen to Scotty Fly say, damn, Rita, you the first person I heard since this interview came out said he lying. Shit. Who that was? Was it Poetic Flacco? Poetic Flacco. Go check out Poetic Flacco. Shit, Poetic Flacco had that shit clipped up and all. Listen, I fuck with KATT. Don't get it twisted. I'm a KATT fan. I like KATT over Cedric Entertainer, Steve Harvey, what that motherfucker name? Ricky Smiley, all of them. You know what I'm saying? Mike Epps and Katt Williams is my dogs. I fuck with them. As far as like on the comedy shit. But I gotta call a spade, man. That nigga was lying. That nigga was lying like a motherfucking dog. Shannon called him out. That nigga say he can run a sub 4'3". That nigga 52 years old. Scotty Fly. Do you think Katt Williams can run a sub 4'3" in the 40 at 52 years old? Do your shit, KATT. Talk your shit, KATT. You know what I mean? Don't let me stop you. But it's funny to me. Even you saying that shit was funny to me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Talk your shit. But what we finna talk about? So Triple Threat Friday tomorrow. Yeah, shout out Triple Threat Friday tomorrow. Y'all pull up. What I finna say though? You got me throwed on Scotty Fly reading your comments. Shout out to Scotty Fly though. That's my dog. I fuck with him. Shout out to the chat. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Listen, push me through the algorithm, y'all. Look. Push me through the algorithm. Look, listen. I know y'all been rocking with your boy, you know what I'm saying? You been doing this thing on Triple Threat. Y'all see your boy. Listen, we making moves, nigga. We making moves. Shout out to Mickey True. Go subscribe to Mickey True channel. Shout out Music 101. Go subscribe to Music 101 channel. We making moves. You know what I'm talking about? We winning over here. Hit that like button, dog. Your boy finna start cracking these goddamn videos out for y'all. For real. And giving my motherfucking opinion on these shits. God damn it. That's what we do. Oh yeah, Young Thug. Young Thug ass is fried, dyed, and laid to the side like a goddamn 1957 perm on a Temptation. He fried, y'all. He fried. He was fried from the start, dog. He was fried from the start. Listen. I gotta think about what I'm gonna say next, y'all, cause y'all know me. Hit that like button. I like Young Thug's music. At first, that dress shit threw me off like a motherfucker. Still throw me off. Real talk. I'd still, be looking. Oh, fuck. You know what I'm saying? I still be, but whatever. Live your truth. It's neither here nor there. I don't give a fuck. But as far as him fighting this Rico case, he done. He's done. That's just my opinion. I have seen some strange things go in the courtroom. I thought Melly was done. That nigga got a hung jury and a new trial and all type of shit. So don't just think what I think is gonna happen. I ain't no fucking fortune teller. But I'm just, in my opinion, and that's what y'all here for. Me watching what going on at the Young Thug trial, me seeing how this trial is going, with the charges, with the people that's saying what they're saying, the witnesses, the YSL members, turning state, Gunna saying YSL the gang, the guy today, TikTok, whatever the fuck his name is, who was allegedly one of the founders of YSL coming out and saying what he was saying, putting little pieces together of the puzzle. He tried to not say certain things, but certain things he did say was good enough for them to put little puzzle pieces of the puzzle together in order to convict Thug of this RICO charge. And I think he's gone, y'all. I think he's gone. I don't know how long they're going to give him, but I think it's politics behind this. And I do, listen, I don't want to say it. I don't want. This is not a good topic for me to speak on. This is not a good topic for me to speak on because I know people that know Thug, and I've been knew about Thug for an extended period of time, way before these RICO charges came down. And I had an opinion of Thug before these charges were levied against him, because I know people that hang with him. I know people that been around him, and I know what they have told me. So I'm gonna just say this. I'm trying to figure out the words to say this because I don't want to sound too if Thug come out of this case due to the forces that he fighting against, the politics, Fonnie Willis, I'll be surprised. It's not looking good for him. It's not looking good for him. That's just how I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna just say that. He got a chance though. He got a chance. If y'all listen, if he get free, I mean, more power to him. God working mysterious ways. Man, let me say something. God working mysterious ways, bro. Just because somebody do something bad don't mean that God ain't gonna show them favor. You know? You need to understand that. Just because somebody do something bad does not mean that God ain't gonna show them favor. All of us done did bad shit in our lives. They say no sin is greater than the other. If you lie, that's the same as murder. Steal, that's the same as murder. And that's what the Bible say, if that's what you believe. So, but according to what that dude was saying today, he didn't help Thug in his bid to be free again, for him to gain his freedom again. And I know they have grounds, they have filed motions for mistrials, and they have credible situations that happened in this case that they were right for filing for a motion for mistrial, and they probably gonna bring them up if Thug is convicted on his appeals, which they should. I don't think that anything that's happened thus far in this case is enough to swing this case in Thug's favor. I think it's just too much stacked against him, and too much politics involved for Thug to come out for none of this case. I think they want his head, and if you pay attention, what I would like for you guys to pay attention to is when they want you, when they really want you, they got a lot of power to get what they want. And they can bend, stretch, break the law, the rules, in order to get the desired. And when I mean they, I mean the judicial system, the whoever, the police, the government, all of that, in order to get you. Now, I'm not saying that Thug didn't do anything to warrant putting himself in this situation. I'm nowhere near saying that. What I'm saying is, by him being a target or being a high profile, or just by them wanting to put him in jail for whatever reason they want to put him in jail for, I don't think he's gonna come out of this because they want him, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. I ain't gonna. I want to say more, but I can't. I don't want to say more, because I don't want to just come off as somebody that sound like that I think is Thug getting what he deserved. No, I ain't saying that. Who am I to judge? I'm not judging him. But I do think, for me watching that case, I think he done. But hey, I'm gonna move on from that one now. I don't wanna talk about that one no more. All right, so we covered all those topics. I want to talk about some other shit that I saw. I saw a video making its rounds on social media of these little girls dancing to Sexy Red. I mean, these little girls, did y'all see that video? Did y'all see that video? These little girls was like fucking 4 and 5 years old. Popping it. Put your hands on your knees. I don't know Sexy Red song, but that type of shit. Put your hands on your knees. Little bit. All that type of shit. Look, let me tell y'all something. Free Lucci too. Yeah, free Lucci. Straight up. I'm gonna read this comment. I take me a little nap before work, but I'm gonna catch the rest when I doing my route tonight morning. Salute, Marita. Appreciate you. He who seeks better. Appreciate you, gang. Appreciate you. I appreciate you for stopping through. Saying to you, seek fire. Much love, for real. Talk about that weak ass case they got against Lucci. All right, hold on. But look, let me talk about that little video real quick. Then we'll get to Lucci. Cause listen. I'm gonna talk about Lucci. I made a video on Lucci when he first went to jail, but and it was a controversial opinion. But I'm gonna talk about Lucci. Did y'all see that video of them little bit ass girls dancing to Sexy Red? Now I'm gonna say this. Y'all know me. I try to look at shit from both sides, right? This is nothing new. When I was growing up, little girls, goddamn, but y'all know how I am anyway. Little girl was dancing to 2 Live Crew and Luke and all that shit there too. You know what I'm saying? This is nothing new. So I ain't gonna just say what I'm gonna say without letting it be known that this shit been going on. So we can't just make it like this is just something that just started happening. Little girls been popping they shit to sexually explicit music in the black community. This shit been going on. You know what I'm saying? But it's a video that's making its rounds on social media, and it's causing quite a stir. It's been going viral of these little girls dancing to Sexy Red, and it has mixed emotions. It stirred up mixed emotions about the video because some people are saying that it's too explicit for these little girls to even be dancing to or listening to, and some people are saying that it's innocent and that, you know, they don't understand what the song is about. They just dance and this and that. I'm gonna say this, y'all. Take this from me, a father, somebody who done had this conversation and thought about this shit a while ago. The music is very influential. Music is very influential. I'm going to ask you this. When you listen to a song, right, what's the first thing that comes on your mind? It takes you to a place. When it puts you in a mood. When you listen to a love song, what you feel like? love. You feel like your spouse, your significant other, you feel like you even go to reminiscing about past relationships and the good old times. Or if it's a sad little song, you go to thinking about the time that you got your heart broken and you feel a little sad inside, or the one that got away, or the one that broke your heart and messed you over. These are emotional reactions to songs. When you're listening to gangster music, it puts you in that gangster vibe. It puts you in that gangster. You listen to drill and spin the bend and spin the block and make you can't no op see me, cause I'm gonna spin the blend. And now you might ain't spun now goddamn bend or nothing. You ain't spun nothing. But in your mind, goddamn it, you will, because you listen to this song and it's make you feel like everybody thinking who they is, who that song talking about for that moment in time that song is playing. This is the effect of music. Music is very influential. Listen, have you ever been with your girlfriend or your significant other and she mad at you and she go to playing a song in the car? She ain't talking to you. She got you on the silent treatment, but she playing a song in the car that's telling you exactly how she feels. When a woman's fed up, it ain't nothing you can do about it. To the left, pack your bags, don't step, and keep talking that mess, that's fine. But could you walk and talk at the same time, man? As I named the song that call you a cat. I'm telling you now, this is the power of music. So for those people that think that these songs that these little children, boys or girls, listening to don't have an effect or influence on them, you're sadly mistaken. These are young, impressionable minds. Shit, we grown and they have an effect on us. Shit. You put on music when you making love. Do you know how many times I almost cried when I heard Lenny Wilkins say, and I cried, oh. I used to make music, y'all, trust me. The number one thing that I did when I made a song, first, the beat got to make you do this. The beat, any beat I get, got to make you move, period, without me rapping on that bitch or saying nothing. Number two, when I make the song, I make the song to make you feel like it's you in that song. I make the song relatable. All my songs I made them relatable. I make you feel like this is you. I'm talking about you. I want you to feel like, damn, he talking to me in this. Or I went through that. I know what he talking about. Damn, he picked me. This is the spur and emotional reaction. So you can connect with the music because you done been through some of the stuff that I'm talking about in the music. Or you done witnessed it. Music does this, man. So for those people that saying that song ain't having, or little children listen to these type of music, explicit music, and they ain't even just talking about the girls. I'm talking about the little boys too. Listening to Spin the Bend and King Von and all this type of shit. It affects them, y'all. Do y'all see what's going on outside with these young men that's killing each other for nothing? The music is a correlation. It's definitely correlated to that. The music, social media, watching the rappers, watching what's going on. And then it's happening in their environment. So, you know, they adapting to it. You know what I mean? But it's definitely tied all in. You know what I'm saying? So I think it is an effect that it does have an effect on children. It has an effect on grown people. And I understand it happens. I understand you riding in the car and Meg Thee Stallion or whoever come on the radio, and you got the kids in the car and the kids, you know, they hearing it, or that we at a party, or you know what I mean, and you know how we do in the black community. You know, you can have we'll have a 5-year-old kid birthday party, and as soon as that goddamn cake get cut and the sun go down, that goddamn 5-year-old party turn into a goddamn grown people party, goddamn it. I promise you, that bitch turned to a grown people party, boy. Nigga, leave it to the black community to turn a 5-year-old birthday party into a goddamn full-grown grown folks party. As soon as the sun go down, that cake been cut, and nigga, it's on. Nigga, the DJ playing goddamn all the shit that we want to listen to. They done stop playing goddamn Now Walk It Out for the kids. West Side Walk It Out. They ain't playing that shit no more. They ain't playing that shit no more, goddamn it. They playing goddamn Cash Money Records taking over for the 99 2000. Girl, you're working with some man Ted. You're bad Ted. Making niggas spend the cash at that shit. And that's when mama and all of them go to tune it up, bend it over, and dad and them behind mama, and nigga, the children like, what the fuck just happened? This shit is for me. I turned 5. How the fuck did y'all turn my birthday party with the bouncy housey and shit into my goddamn a grown folks party? But that's what we do in the black community. So y'all know, hit that like button. Y'all hit that like button. Hit that goddamn like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. So I'm just gonna hit y'all on that. All right, so y'all talking about Lucci. Y'all want to talk about Lucci? All right, check this out. Free Lucci, free Lucci, free Lucci, free Lucci, free Lucci. Listen, I'm a Lucci fan. I fuck with Lucci. If I had to pick a side in the Young Thug YSL case, I'm picking Lucci side. I fuck with Lucci music. I like Lucci. I'm from the South. We really, I'm from Florida. We really took the Lucci in Florida. We took the Lucci in Florida hard. You know, Florida, we fucked up by Rod Wave and Kodak. But right behind that, we fucked up by Lucci. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. In Florida, we fucked up by Lucci. I don't know how weak Lucci case is, man. I might gotta get my girl Mika Truth to tell me how weak we can. We gotta go Lucci paperwork. But I'm gonna say this. I made a video about this shit when that shit first happened, when Lucci and them allegedly went on that drive-by, and one of the guys that was allegedly was in the truck with Lucci got shot, and Lucci and them threw him out the truck allegedly, because we don't know if that's true. And Lucci got charged with the murder and shit like that. And I said this back then, and I'm gonna say it again. If I'm the homeboy who got shot in the head and I'm done, like I'm out of there, I don't want my dogs to take me to the hospital and risk doing life in prison. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't feel like Lucci and them. I don't. If he was dead, like he's dying, he's out of there. Like he ain't gonna live. I don't feel like there's no need for them to take him to the hospital. I feel like they should have took his ass to a fire station or something, and that's it. Like if I'm the guy who got shot, I don't want my dogs to go to jail for the rest of their life for taking me to the hospital when I'm gonna die. You know what I'm saying? I'm dead. I would want them to have a fighting chance, because we all knew what we was doing when we got into the car. Like, we knew we was finna go spin on some niggas. So I don't know about them, but anytime I ever did anything that I wasn't supposed to be doing, I had full knowledge of what I was doing, and I was already willing to accept the consequences of whatever the outcome of whatever I did. That's just me, though. I understand a lot of people, they don't do that. I think a lot of people just do shit, and then when they get caught, that's when they go to telling and snitching and crying. Me, I never snitched, I never told, I never cried into the cell or nothing like that, because I already had thought about the worst outcome of anything that I was doing before I did it. That's why certain shit you wouldn't get me to do. I'm telling you, I stayed in my lane. You feel me? Knock on wood, that's probably why I'm still here today. But I stayed in my lane, certain shit that I wouldn't do. I had partners that were doing all kind of shit, but it was certain shit that I wasn't with. And it was certain shit that I was doing that they wasn't with. It be like that sometimes. Some shit that they was doing, I was like, that shit crazy. And some shit I was doing, they was like, oh, nah, we ain't doing that. I'm just being real. I'm just being real. So, free Lucci. I think Lucci got a better chance than Thug, but I actually don't think neither one of them gonna beat these cases. I think what's gonna happen is I think Thug probably gonna get broke off more time than Lucci. I think Lucci got a better chance of seeing daylight again. How Thug is. Let me see. Let me go back. Let me see how old Thug is. Let me see. $32. He'll get out. 32. He'll get out. He'll get out. 32, 42, 52. He'll get out, but he'll be old. In my opinion. I don't know. I ain't no judge, no jury, no shit like that. We just give him my opinion. Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. If Thug, I'll drop that. Hit in the chat, get in the chat, let me know how much time y'all think. If Thug gets convicted, how much time y'all think Thug gonna get? If Young Thug is convicted, get in the chat, and then we're gonna talk about it. If Young Thug is convicted, let me know how much time y'all think he gonna get. And do y'all think Young Thug gonna be free again? Get in the chat. Let me see. Boy, I'm thinking to get time served. If anything's on the table, he ain't been convicted yet. Yeah. Yeah. Jump in the chat. Let me know if y'all think how much time, if Young Thug is convicted, how much time you think Young Thug gonna get. Let me see. Oh, shit. Scotty Fly say time served. Okay. Boredom say she don't wish nothing, so it's hard to say. How long he been in there, y'all? How long Thug been in jail? How long Thug been in jail? I should call my dog, but I ain't gonna call him on live. I got a homeboy that's real close to Thug. I should call him and be like, bro, what's up with Thug, man? That's what I'm gonna do when I get off live. I'm gonna call him and see what's up with Thug. See if he got some what's the name. He been in there 3 years. See, the problem with this case is politics. Problem with this case is Fonnie Willis is trying to make her name for this case, off this case. Fonnie Willis is using this as a political feather in her hat to go to higher plateaus in the political community. I wouldn't be surprised if Fonnie Willis goes for president one day. See, that's the problem with this case. I do think that the fact that, well, I ain't gonna say the fact. I'm gonna say if Fonnie Willis, because I heard that Fonnie Willis had a relationship with one of the victims in this case, one of the murder victims, Nut. I don't know how true that is. I'm not from Atlanta. I have not had anybody tell me this personally. I just only saw that on social media, and we all know you can't believe everything you see on social media or on the internet. But if that is true, I think that should have been brought up more. You know, I don't know. I don't think it was substantiated. I seen Donald Trump say it. I seen in which we know Donald Trump would tell a lie too. You know what I'm saying? But I heard that before Donald Trump said it, so I don't know how true that is. But if it is, I think that's something that should have been highlighted. But I do know she was Mondo's lawyer before she became what she is, her political office in. I forgot what it is. What the fuck is Funny Willis? Let me see. Let me see what Funny Willis is. She asking for life if he found, Charlotte Music 101, he says she asking for life if found guilty. It's life in jail unless they change the charge at the last minute like they did Melly. Oh yeah, he gonna get that then. If he convicted, he gonna get life then. Yeah, he gonna get that motherfucker then. I wanna see what Funny Willis is though. She the district attorney. The district attorney of Fulton County. So, I heard she was Mondo's lawyer, and he said this when he hit social media, that she was his defense attorney. She was a defense attorney. That was her profession before she became district attorney of Fulton County. So, I believe she is going to use this as a political feather in her hat, and it's crazy, a political football. And it's crazy, but you guys are now being able to see politics plays a lot in these situations, and a lot of these people use prosecuting certain people, high-profile cases and people, to bolster their stature in the political realm, and they use these situations to catapult themselves to higher heights in the political arena. I'm telling you this. So, with all of that going on, I think that Young Thug he fighting an uphill battle. His lawyer is a high-profile lawyer, very well-paid lawyer, a good lawyer, a great lawyer in his own right, and he has competent representation, good representation. So. He got a fighting chance. I seen strange things go on in these courtrooms, just like I saw YNW Melly get a hung jury, when I thought for sure that it was enough to convict him, and I thought he would be convicted the first go around, but I was wrong. So I'm not gonna sit here and say that Young Thug is gonna get convicted 100%, but looking at what he's fighting against. Another thing I wanted to highlight too, we done watched through the Melly trial, we done watched through the Young Thug trial, that these attorneys, the defense attorneys, have credible grounds to, and even the FBG Duck case, have credible grounds to file for mistrials and to be granted mistrials. But still and yet, not one mistrial has been granted yet. Melly got a hung jury. So we like to throw around these mistrial, we like to say that when these mistrial motions and be filed or brought up, that, oh yeah, they're gonna get a mistrial. It look like these people be overlooking that shit. It look like the courts and all of that, they be like, fuck that, we ain't getting no mistrial, you better bring that shit up on appeal. But not today, not in this courtroom. And it's just sad to see these things going down, but it lets you know, man, stay out of the judicial system, stay out of trouble, because the deck will be, it can be stacked against you, if they deem you somebody that they want. If you know, it's a such term, it's called railroading for a reason, and they will railroad your ass, as we see right in front of everybody with the cameras motherfucking rolling, with your mama, your kids, your wife, your husband sitting right there front row, with everybody sitting front row seat watching it. They will put your ass in jail for life and be done violated your rights the whole time. And it's up to you to fight yourself out for none of that. I pray that Thug get a fair trial. He get a fair fight for his life, because it's bigger than just Thug. You know, any of us could be in that situation when you really pay attention to it. And I pray that he get a fair fight. Do I think he getting a fair fight? No, because one thing about these RICO charges, they putting the things that the people in YSL did, they using those things in order to convict this man for a RICO. You don't know what everybody's doing that's in your crew. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you this shit. I'm telling you, I done hung with people, and you may have one person that's a robber. You may have one homeboy that's a murderer. You may have one person that's a scammer. You may have one homeboy that's a gambler. You know what I'm saying? You may have one homeboy that's a hustler. But all y'all just cool, and all y'all get money. So y'all don't start calling yourself the Get Money Boys. Okay, so if they bring a RICO against the Get Money Boys, now they want to put the things that I did in my private life, they want to charge you with them too. But you had nothing to do with what I did. I was over here robbing people or robbing convenience stores, and now they want to use me robbing convenience stores against you because you are part of the Get Money Boys. See what I'm saying? This is the problem with this. This is the problem with the RICO, because you have no knowledge of what I was doing to get money on my private time or on my personal time. But being that you're a part of the Get Money Boys, they're going to use these things to say that it's a criminal organization and that you is guilty of the things that I did. That's the problem I have with the RICO. Boy, say triple threat free game is crazy for Thursday. What the fuck is Mickey? What the fuck is Mickey Truth? Man, Mickey doing her thing, man. I bet you see somewhere working, trust me. Shout out to It's Aaron's Way. He said Melly trial is still crazy. It is, and it's finna heat back up here shortly here. Yeah, Melly got caught in the morning. Shout out to Mickey Truth. Y'all go subscribe to Mickey Truth channel. Mickey gonna she gonna cover that. I may cover it as well. You know, that's the case that I actually got into YouTube on, so I may cover it as well. It's actually a little news surrounding the Melly case, but I just I'm gonna do a separate video on that. I don't want to cram it into here. Hit that like button, guys. Please hit that like button. Please hit that like button. Scotty Fly, LOL at not seeing her since Trump. Yeah. But I'm gonna end this live, guys. It's been lit. We've been on here for an hour and 30 minutes. I ain't gonna drag it out too long. I might go live again a little bit later on. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys for watching live. I appreciate you guys for jumping in the chat, sharing your opinion. Hit that like button, share this video, hit that subscribe button. Go subscribe to my, go follow me on Instagram, MaritaBoy1, MERITABOY, the number 1, MaritaBoy1 on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. Subscribe to the channel. I need to get these subscribers up. Y'all, I've been floundering around this little 4,000 for far too goddamn long now. It's been too goddamn long now. You got to hit that like button. You hit that like button, then YouTube will push this video to a wider audience of people, and that will help the channel grow. If you rock with the channel, hit the like button, man. I appreciate you hitting the like button. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Boredom and Clicks. Shout out to It's Aaron's Way. Shout out to Scotty Fly. Shout out to Ashley. Shout out to Nay Said It. Shout out to Kenny. Shout out to Haley. Shout out to Nephew For Real. Shout out to Flyboy Michael Foe. Shout out to the Chicks 1000, aka the Chick 1K. Who else? Shout out to Deputy Eula. Who else? Shout out to Silk Foster Jr. Who else? Shout out to Tania Bowens. Who else? Shout out to Dre 6100. Shout out to It's Aaron's Way. Shout out to Little A. Shout out to Audio Crack 22. Shout out to Trigger Man. Tell him, goddamn me, it's gonna be alright. Ho, Texas in the building. But that's it. Like, share, comment to this video. Chill.